Hey guys. Okay, if you go back to my last video on UFO sightings or extraterrestrial craft sightings I've had, it's in the playlist. The playlist, just to let you know, the playlist is everything UFO-y, that ET contact that happened to me throughout my life. Every single one, almost. There's a lot of little things that happen. I can't remember, barely. And they're all in order as they happened for 50 years. Alright? Now, this one was a year after the Blind River. I took my buddy up to Blind River, told him he's going to see a UFO. He didn't believe any of it. Watched the last video in the playlist to see the Blind River. So we were sitting around a coffee shop one day, a year later, summer, August I think it was, July or August. I think it'll be around 2003. And we're sitting there, and they're talking, they want to go camping or do something out in the woods. We don't have no woods in southern Ontario. We got a conservation area called Holiday Beach Conservation Area. It's about 40 clicks outside Windsor. You gotta walk a road and you drive for 40 clicks. Then you get to Holiday Beach. Now, Holiday Beach is like a woodlot and a swamp and a beach on Lake Erie. And they decided they're going to go during the day, like the next day. They're going to go around noon. And I told them, well, I'll go out there with you too. And but I had to get done work first. So I was going to get done work, go home, pack up, and head out around midnight, 1 o'clock, and I'll meet you there. So that was my plan, right? So I'd have to bike 40 clicks all night long in the pitch black. And it's a 2-lane road, and everybody speeds on it. Everybody, because they're all drunk, pretty much. Anyway, that was the plan. So we're sitting around making a plan that we're going to spend a day and a night at Holiday Beach. I said, well, fuck, let's make it a little more exciting. And I go, what? And I go, well, you know I do the CE5s with the UFOs. Now Jim, he never seen one. Kane, he seen one with me last year at Blind River. He was the guy at Blind River where we saw the UFO above the trees. And he's like, yeah, that'd be cool. And Jim and him started talking about the UFO sighting at Blind River. And I said, well, look, I gotta go home. Jim's a spiritual guy. He knows all this. He knows all this stuff. He heard the story already. But we're talking about it again. I said, well, I'll go home. I'll hook up to the ETs today at lunchtime. And or tonight, and I'll ask them. I'll tell them me and my buds are going to Holiday Beach, and I visualized a map in my head where Holiday Beach was, because I've been there 100 times for hawk festivals and stuff. And I hooked up to the ETs, reached out, grabbed his inner light, hooked up to the ET. Got his attention, and I sent him what I was going to do the next night. And I told him, well, could you please show up and give me some UFOs? You know, we want to see a UFO. And my plan was we're going to be out on the beach, laying on the beach all night, looking for the UFO out on the water. Now, preconceptions, right? I've always had the big red UFO out on the water, the big red one, right? They always showed up in the big red one. So that's what I was trying to conjure up. And I give them a visual of the UFO in the water, and that's going, ah, hey, smiling. You know, that's my visual I gave the ET. So anyway, I gave the ET, put in my request for, like, this is all done spiritually. I spiritually, in the astral world, visualize what I want. I hook up to the ET's inner light, get his attention when he's looking at me, and I just give him everything I just visualized. I said, here, time, place, date, what I'm asking for. He got it all. Then you let it go. Don't talk about it. That's what I did. I have two buddies. And I showed him, it was me and two of my buddies, Jim and Kane. And Kane was the last guy, it was last year, that saw the big UFO over the top of the beach there, over the trees in Blind River. So I gave the ETs that. So, come back the next day, tell my buds, hey, I told the ET to show up so we can see you. And Kane's all excited because he's already went through this, but Jim hasn't. Okay? And this has got a little twist to it too. It's pretty cool how things work out, which is interesting. So, the next day, they headed out. They took off the next day after that. And they headed out around noon. I had to work till 11 o'clock at night. So I'm working. I get done work. And I go home. And I pack some clothes and some crap. And I put it in my saddlebags on the bike. I get a mag light and I stick it off the back with a flashing red light and a fucking mag light, a big ass mag light like that. And I duct tape it to the back of my bike because this is a 45 miles straight line to 40 clicks straight line to Holiday Beach. And they're speeding, they're drunk, they're crazy. So I want to make sure everybody can see me, right? I got reflectors on my bags, I got the mag light, I got flashing on red light, so if they don't see me, I'm dead, right? So I get done work, go home, my bag's out, all my stuff is ready to go. I get on my bike and I take off, and I'm going. So I get to Walker Road, you go down Walker Road, and then you keep going straight, and you head down Walker Road till you get to, and it's a straight beeline to Holiday Beach. So, this is what happened. So I'm about, I don't know, something 20 miles into this ride. And it's about 2 o'clock in the morning or something. And I'm riding, it's pitch black, it's quiet. And this is where, I don't know what this is. I call it the Matrix trying to kill me. Okay, the Matrix trying to kill me. So I got 30 miles of road in front of me, or 20 miles of road in front of me, 20 miles of road back of me, something like that. And all of a sudden, I'm looking ahead and I'm riding my bike down this road, it's pitch black, and it's all cornfields. There's no bush, it's just cornfields and tomato fields and shit like that, and houses, the odd farmhouse. And I'm riding my bike, and all of a sudden, on the way down the road, I can see headlights coming. So I'm riding my bike, and I look behind me, and I can see headlights way the hell down there behind me. And I'm thinking, what are the odds? So I go, what are the, and I think to myself, I go, and this happens all the time to me, all the time. 20 miles in front, 20 miles in back, maybe, I don't know. But they're far, far away. I go, how about, I go, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm going, what are the odds the two cars, now I'm riding my bike, right, down the road. What are the odds, and I thought this before it happened, what are the odds that the two cars meet right where I am? Okay, the two cars meet right where I am and pass each other. So it's a two-lane cement road. I'm here on the right lane, right-hand side. I'm on the cement of the road and the gravel, right? Okay, what are the odds the two cars, I'm going this way, what are the odds the cars coming down this way and a car coming this way, like that, meet right here where I am? What are the odds of that? Now, everything's moving. I'm moving. The car in front of me is moving. The car in the back of me is moving. And we're all going to meet together, just like this, and me right here. What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? I just want you to remember that. I'm riding my bike. This is all motion. And sure as shit, the car's getting close, really close to me. He's coming at me on the left-hand lane. I look behind me. The car is right there. And all of a sudden I get this doom feeling. Get off the fucking road. Just inner voice says, get off the road. So immediately the car's like, I don't know how many yards away from me. I pull off the road onto the gravel, which slows me down considerably. Right? So I'm on the gravel, slows me down, and I'm riding on the fucking gravel now. The two cars pass. The car behind me, I got lights flashing, I got a mag light blaring out. The car behind me sees me at the last second and honks his horn as he's passing by me. And he was right. I would have been dead. He would have hit my handlebars, hit me on the bike, and I am riding on the edge of the cement on the gravel. Gravel's here, cement's here. I'm riding right there. He, just as he gets to me, he finally sees me. And honks his horn. And they go, and they fly by. Both of them at the same time. What are the odds of that? So I pulled over, sat down, and tried to comprehend the cosmicness of it all. Car's moving. The car in front of me is moving. The car in the back of me is moving. And I'm moving. We're all moving. Yet we all meet on this damn 40-kilometer road in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I almost get killed. My instinct says, get off the road. Just as he goes by. And he honks his horn. Because he's fucking drunken idiot. Sorry. But that's the way it is. So I sat there smoking, contemplating my life again, and I looked up at the fucking sky, and I gave him the finger. I'm like, I fucked you again. That happens to me so much, and I'm talking to the fucking Matrix owner, or whoever he is, trying to kill me. I'm like, you know what? Your fucking plan is shit. I bypassed it. Fuck you. There's nothing you can do, right? You ain't gonna kill me. You tried it 100 times, and you ain't fucking succeeded yet. So I don't know who I'm talking to. It ain't God. I know it ain't God. God. That wasn't God. That's the fucking Matrix. That's the plan. That's the bullshit astronomical fucking equation plan of the Matrix guy. Now, what are the odds of that? You can't, it's off the fucking scale. 40 mile road, kilometers, 40 kilometers. And we all meet in the middle of it. And I knew it ahead of time. Fuck. Unbelievable. Happens all the time to me, man. And I always give him the finger. Keep testing me, you fucking jerk. And that's what I call him, a fucking jerk. I don't care if it's God. I don't care. It's the Matrix Master. Whatever the fucking divine bullshit is that does this to you, can fuck off. And I gave the finger and I told him so. So anyway, back on the road, I'm going. I finally get to Holiday Beach. The sun is it's like 4 o'clock. There's no sun. There's no nothing. Pitch black. I ride in there. I'm driving around looking for their campsite. Whatever. And I finally find their campsite. Roll in there. They're sitting around a campfire. And that's that. So I set up my tent in the plot next to them. And that's about it. So we go around, look, they're drinking beers or something. No, I don't even think we had any alcohol. They were just sitting around talking, eating and stuff. So then, skip a day. The next day, we go walk. We tour the whole place. We're taking pictures. Me and Kane are photographers. We got our cameras and stuff like that. We toured the whole place, looked at birds, took pictures of stuff. Then nighttime comes. We go home, get some sleep because we're going to be up. We go back to our tents and get some sleep. We're going to be up all night looking for the ETs, you know, and they always come 3:30. So we're going to be up to at least 4 o'clock, right? And so darkness comes, it's around 10:30. We're on the beach. We're sitting on the beach. And it's windy. It's pretty windy on the beach. But it's not. It's like, you know, 70 degrees out, but it's windy and there's big waves. Like there's pretty big waves coming on. And so we're just sitting there. We're talking about everything. And you can't have a campfire because the cops come and shoot you. stuff like that. And basically Holiday Beach is a woodlot and a swamp, and you can't do nothing. I mean, you can't do nothing. Everything. They got probably cameras in the trees because it's just there's no woodlots left. There's no forest like on northern Ontario. Southern Ontario is just conservation areas. The last remaining trees of a deciduous forest or Carolinian forest. Nothing left. Nothing left in all southern Ontario except this one little part. Anyway, we're sitting there 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. We're looking out on the thing. The wind's hitting us, the waves, and we're still looking for the UFO, right? And then I think about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Nothing. We haven't seen anything yet. And so we haven't seen anything yet. Well, I told my buddies. I said, "Well, look, I'm gonna hook up. I'm gonna go for a walk down the beach. I'm gonna hook up to the ETs and see if I get any information, right? Because I'll get downloads from the ETs, right? And so I don't do this all the time, but I'm gonna hook up to the ET. The one I talked to earlier, hooked up to earlier yesterday. See if he's around. See what's going on. Yes, no, what the fuck's going on? So I take a walk down the beach, and I check out, and I'm walking. It's like I can meditate and walk, as long as I know I'm safe. There's nothing distracting me like bad guys coming or idiots or girls. It's nighttime on the beach, so I'm walking and I'm meditating. I just check out to zero, go to my heart, and hook up to the ET. Reach out to the ET with my soul, my spirit hands. I reach out, touch his chest, then I just wait, and he'll give me a download of what to do. So I'm waiting, and I basically ask, I go to the ET, I go, "What's up, guys? What's going on? Yes, no, what time? Should we go to bed?" You know, I'm asking these questions, I'm feeling it up. I don't get anything right away. Then I get distracted by something. I don't know what it was. I think I stepped in a mud puddle or on the water. I got a soaker. I got distracted. I'm like, fuck. I turn around. I start walking back, and all of a sudden I get the download. And the download is this. This is what he sent to me. And I'm going through this tic-tac-tician, man. I'm going, this is what the download was from the ET. He said, he gave me a visual. And the visual is this. Us three on the Hawk Tower. Okay? Looking out in the bay. And I'm like, holy shit. The Hawk Tower. So I run back to my guys, and that was the thing. Go to the top of the Hawk Tower and look. So I run back to my buds on the beach, and Jim goes, Jim, he never even hooked up to the ETs before. He's a spiritual guy, but he knows I can do this shit. Anyway, he goes, "So what did the boys say? The ETs say?" And I go, he said, I got a visual that we have to go to the Hawk Tower and look. So we went to the Hawk Tower, we got on our bikes, and we rode our ass to the Hawk Tower. We dropped our bikes off at the bottom. There's a couple people screwing underneath the Hawk Tower, having sex, smoking weed. And so we're running by, and we never did see them. Like, I never saw them. I heard them going, oh, George, that type of shit. And you can smell the weed. And then they're under there screwing them. We're just like, sorry for interrupting, but we gotta go, right? And so we're going to the top of the Hawk Tower. So the three of us, we're walking up the Hawk Tower, and it's like 3 levels up to the top of this Hawk Tower. And we get up there, and I go, and we're standing at the Hawk Tower. We're facing, I think, east. We're facing east, across the swamp. And I go, I go, oh. He goes, and we're all looking. And I go, just keep looking. I go, well, I'll hook up to him and find out what's going on. No, I didn't say that. I go, he goes, what do you feel? Jim says, what do you feel? And I go, I feel to look right there. Right, I pointed across the bay. I go, everybody look right there, like that. And I pointed to the exact spot. Everybody, the two guys look. As soon as I pointed like that, I go, look right there. As soon as I pointed, boom, this huge white light just boom, you can't miss it, you couldn't miss it. And it went up out of the swamp or the tree line far out there. It came out like this. It came up. So this is a tree line. And the UFO, it was battery chargers, the UFO. And it went like that, straight up right here. It went like that. Above my arm was a tree line. And now when it went up, it left like a plasma trail from the ground. It was like pearly plasma. It came up, it went, and it left a long trail of like shiny plasma. And then the plasma went like that up into the ship. So it left, when it went up, the ship went up like that. It left a long trail. The ship went up, it left a trail, and the trail came up to the ship. And now it's above the trees, and it took off the top of the trees all the way out. And now all we saw was when the plasma went up into the ship, it stayed bright at the bottom. Okay? And it was perfect. It was perfect. It wasn't no shine. There was no shine. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? The plasma trail had no glow to it. It was just plasma trail. Bright, pearly, white, pearly plasma trail. That's what I'm calling it, plasma. I don't know what the fuck it was. Honestly, I'm not a scientist, chemical engineer, whatever, plasma theorist, whatever. I don't know. I'm calling it a plasma trail because it looked like liquid, like goopy liquid, but it was energy or something. It went up, left a perfect line trail of light, call it plasma. And then it went up and the plasma went right up to it and it stayed there, plasma looking, the same color. And then it stood there for a second, like that. My finger's still out. And then it started taking off, it took off, and it followed the tree line all the way. It must have been 20 clicks, 40 clicks. It went all the way to at least the river. Okay. Then it slowly just, like it started, I don't know, it turned into a little white dot and disappeared into the night underneath the trees. So it kept going, like off into the mouth of the Detroit River, Amherstburg mouth there, somewhere out there, headed to I don't know, wherever that is. You can Google it for yourself. I'm gonna put a lot of Google stuff on here, so you can see exactly what we saw and experienced. I'm still pointing. I put my arm down, the thing starts going away. I look, and Jim goes, impressive. I go, holy fuck. And he's like, oh, that's crazy, man. And I go, do you see it now? Do you see it? Do you get it? This, because I've been bitching at him for since I know him. And I go, this is what happens, man. And he goes, impressive. And I go, see, as soon as I pointed, look right there. As soon as I pointed, it took off, right? And he goes, I go, it's because the soul, they look through, they can see your soul. They can see through your eyes. They can see they can see in your spirit, your inner light. They can see your soul. They can see what you see. As soon as I pointed my finger, look right there, the fucking thing went up. And I go, that is confirmation to me that they can see through my head, through my eyes, through my soul, my spirit. I have tons of that stuff. I go, that's confirmation, man. And he goes, unbelievable. And so that was that. That was the sighting. Kane, he already seen it before, but he's seen it again. He was all excited. And the whole thing, we had cameras around our necks that could shoot HD video. So there you go. We got up to the top of the hawk tower. We're waiting to see it. Then we were going to break out our cameras. But instead, he goes, well, where do you feel? And I went, look right there. Boom, it happened. We were so out of our minds, jaw-dropping shit. Because I walked them through it from the time. It sounds like I'm stroking my ego, but you can all do this. From the time I told them yesterday that this was going to happen, I didn't know how. But from the time I told them this was going to happen, I told them step by step how I do it. All the way for a day to where I pointed my finger. Bam! Blew me away. I was always expecting the big red one, but nope, not this time. Unbelievable, man. So I'm putting all this Google stuff on here, and so you can see exactly what happened, and just awesome stuff, guys. Awesome stuff. And it was great stuff. Now the thing is, also, the little twist was, usually I don't have to do that. Like they'll show up where they on the beach. Like we were on the beach earlier. Usually they'll show up over the water, but for some reason they didn't. I had to hook up to them and ask them, and they gave me a download, mental, spiritual download, saying go to the Hawk Tower. Look there. I go to the Hawk Tower, and then I get to the top of the Hawk Tower, and I'm feeling where they are. And I pointed, and the feeling said right there. And as soon as I went like that, it took off. It looked like it was coming out of the swamp. Now, I know swamp lights or whatever. Methane gas lighting up. Bullshit, man. There was no fucking methane gas. It was no... As soon as I point to two witnesses saw it, as soon as I go like that, I can point out that swamp gas. Come on, fuck. I don't care. And then the plasma went up. The UFO went up, left a trail of light about the trees, and then the plasma went up to the craft. Bullshit, swamp gas. So all you swamp gas fuckers, you can twirl on that. Or no, you can't. But you know what I mean. Anyway. But that was the coolest thing to download, and I told them we have to go. They're saying go to the Hawk Tower and look. For some reason, they're not doing it on the lake. Maybe the wind, I don't know. Other people watching. We're right outside Monroe County. Fermi nuclear reactors right over there. Hold on. The Fermi nuclear reactors right over there. Detroit is just down the river. Monroe County. You got Amherstburg, all lined with houses. Okay? They remember what I said before. They're not going to do stuff for us if they show themselves and people see them and go crazy and shoot their family members because they saw a UFO. They ain't going to do it. And I think that's why they went to the swamp instead of the lake. Because if it was out in the lake, it would be seen by everybody. Like, underneath the Hawk Tower, there's two people screwing, smoking weed. They got up and left when we got there. But, this is what I'm saying. And, there's people out running around all summertime, 3 o'clock in the morning, cars, people sitting, drinking on their porch, all along the lake. And nothing was happening by 3 o'clock or 2:30. And I went, asked the ET, you show me, go to the Hawk Tower. And that's what happened. It was one of my best moments. So that was another one. That was one of the top ones I've ever had. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. It's like, I was glad I had my buds there to see it. I was pissed off. I had a camera hanging around my neck and I couldn't get no fucking video, but it happened so fast. I don't know what to say. But I'm going to put some Google stuff in here so you can see it exactly where it happened. Exactly. And I'm going to Photoshop little dots and you can see where it happened and stuff like that. So, floored my buds because I love getting proof. You know, you get ridiculed all day. People laugh at you for years and years and years. Nobody believes your shit. And then you tell them, oh, we're going to the woods, are we? Do you want to see a UFO? I tell them exactly what happens. Exactly how I do it. It's great stuff, man. Great stuff. I don't want to brag. I'm not bragging, but I am. Because I'm excited that my friends got to see what I've been telling them for 5 fucking years since I've known them. And all the people I do tell, my friends, half of them laugh at me. Half of them call me fucking mentally retarded, never talk to me again, or they're always joking, putting me down to their friends' friends. Well, that fucking guy. Every time a girl likes me, she likes me for a day, and then she talks to one of my friends over there. She won't even fucking look at me anymore. And I'm damn near getting ready, I'm dating her. You know, you're making out with a chick. She talks to your friend. She never talks to you anymore. I'm like, you son of a bitch. All because I told them about my UFO experiences. Well, now I have 2 other guys that back me up, right? Still don't help me out in my life, but it's some good fucking gratification. And I don't like bragging about it, but everybody can fucking do this. The only problem is you guys got to find the ET to hook up and talk to. I give you my name of my ET. You guys got to hook up to him and talk to him and ask him to go do shit with you. I don't see a problem with it. The only reason I could do it is because I was one of these guys. The ET is my bud from another fucking planet. Before I came to Earth, I lived with these people, these ETs. I was one of them. My soul is one of them. My spirit, not my soul. My spirit is one of them. The inner light, the glow. We all live in a happy fucking community on another planet. We're all buds. You gotta find your shit and find your buds with the ETs. We're all come from somewhere, or we were created here. Okay, same thing, like watch all my videos, I tell you how it happens. But for me, I came to Earth. They're still contacting me. They started contacting me since I was about 2 or 3 years old. And I've been just learning. They come up to my face and it freaks me out. I'm learning all over again to do this stuff. I don't know. And mostly they just come to talk. But in my head I'm scared shitless. But in my heart it's all love. It's crazy. But I had to learn that. I had to break through the barrier between my ego fear and them. They come down face to face with me, but they're talking to my inner light. I got videos explaining all of it. And this is what happens. So if you got more questions, ask them. But I got it all explained in all these videos. They may not be in the Christ. They may not be in my UFO experience video playlist. But I got them on other playlists. Spiritual experiences. Right? It's hard for me to determine what is what and put it into a category. Because it's all one. So I try to keep the UFOs separate. Then I make a spiritual playlist. Then any dealings with Christ, I put them in the Christ experience section playlist. So I try to keep it orderly. Stuff like that. But anyway, it's really simple once you get down to it. And what pisses me off is the logistics of coming to see Rich on the planet, okay? the logistics of it. I gotta hook up to them and ask. That's nothing. I can do that anytime. But then I gotta, well, we can't come to Windsor and see you because we'll get shot out of the sky and somebody will kill their kids because they saw our ship. So that's what I gotta deal with. So basically, I have to go out in the middle of nowhere, 40 clicks away, in a fucking mosquito-infested swamp on a hawk tower with my buds to see them. And it only lasts under a minute. But it's one hell of a minute. You never forget it your whole life. But this is what I gotta do. I don't have a fucking car. I don't have HD fucking cameras rolling out my goddamn packed in my trunk in my Humvee, ready to go. I will as soon as I win the lottery. And that's all I'm gonna do is post this shit in Sasquatch. But anyway, until that happens, I ain't got nothing, man. The job I had for 20, 30 years, I worked my ass off. Guess what I got? Nothing. Nothing. Everything I had got stolen. Police were no fucking help. I'm just giving you a quick overview of why I'm in this situation. Then I acquire all this house shit again, get ready to live in. All stolen again. I'm like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm gonna die any fucking minute anyway. Why am I busting my fucking ass going to work every fucking day? I'm getting a part-time job and fuck the rest, I don't care. Like, and I'm sick of it. Working fucking, everybody rips you off, takes advantage of you. That's been my experience in the workplace. Say one goddamn word out of frustration, and you got the cops coming in and accusing you of being a fucking racist or something. Fucking, I'm sick of it. But anyway, I'm ranting now. But that's a part of life, you know. And once you're spiritual, you see it all. It's just a fucking game of bullshit. Are you gonna play the game and drive yourself into a fucking death? Get fucking tumors and cancers and all this bullshit? Or are you just gonna be mellow and ride it? Right? I'll be mellow and ride it. As long as if you can get rid of your greed and everything they say you're supposed to be, if you can get rid of it, this is all part of it, man. Letting go of all the mental crap that you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to believe in. If you get rid of all that, you know, it's a lot easier to talk to the ETs. Anyway, guys, I don't know, I'm gonna put this video together, see how it goes. Alright, later.